Hello, welcome to Boardgame TV. Hope your day is going good. We're back here playing Pathfinder Skull and Shackles. We are on Adventure 3, Tempest Rising, and the scenario is Spies Among Us. So it says here, rumors are spreading that the Kellish Navy is plotting to take over the Shackles, but insiders who could tell the truth about those plans keep turning up dead. Track down who's killing informants to the Shackles, kill any spies at work, and learn the truth of this rumored invasion. Okay, so it says if you fail a check to acquire an ally, the ally deals 1 poison damage to you. Yay. When you defeat a cryptic rune henchman, place it under this card. For each cryptic rune under this card, add 2 to your check to defeat Zarikisha, whatever, okay. And that's the villain. And if we win, each character gains a skill feat. Okay. I have my blessing out already. We're at the harbor. When you acquire a boon, any one character may move to another location. When closing, choose an open location deck. Shuffle a boon from your hand into that deck. On closing, you may give a card to a character at another location. The L House, when you acquire an ally, you may recharge it and draw a card. When closing, summon and defeat the henchman Ruffian. On closing, you may recharge an ally from your discard pile. Fest Hall, if your check has a swashbuckling trait, add 1d4 to it. Summon and defeat the henchman Buccaneers. On closing, succeed at a charisma or diplomacy 8 check to draw 2 random allies from the box. Choose one to add to your hand and return the other one. We have Jasper Leaf Apothecary. This is a new location. At the end of your turn, you may recharge an item to shuffle a random card from your discard pile into your deck. If the item has the liquid trait, you may add the card to your hand instead. When closing, summon and counter the henchman Shimmery. On closing, draw 3 random items from the box. If any have the liquid or alchemical trait, add them to your hand. Return the rest. And we have another new location, Tengu Rokiri. At the end of your turn, you may examine the top card of another location deck. When closing, banish an item. When permanent close. On closing, you may examine the top card of your deck. Then you may either recharge it or give it to another character. Okay, I think we'll go to the L House first because it's 2 monsters, 2 barriers, and so that and the Rokiri is kind of the hardest. I'm probably going to go to the harbor last. So let's get all aboard our trusty boat, and let's go to the L House. Valeros will go first. And let's see what we got. We have Tess Fairwind. Okay, so if I don't acquire her, I'm going to take 1 poison damage. Alright, I have to do dexterity or stealth 7. Alright, well, I got to roll a perfect 6. I did not. Okay, so I'm not acquiring her, so I'll take 1 poison damage. And I think I'll play Grifter Tibbs here, and we will explore again. Jagged Shoals. You may recharge any number of allies. Add 1d4 to your check. Okay, I'm going to do that because I have a Rickety Hawk here. We're going to recharge him. Alright. Okay, so I know I have a 1d4. And let's see. Intelligence, wisdom, or survival. Well, I'm going to have to go with wisdom. Still not be good. I'm playing this blessing here. Add another d6. So let's see if we can do this. Okay, well that's 5. And 3 is 8. Plus 3 is 11. That is the exact number I needed to beat this barrier. So that was pretty good. Let's go ahead and do their next turn with Alzara. We're going to play a blessing here. Let's see what we got. We have giant jellyfish. Okay, combat or... Okay, we'll do combat. Has piercing, add 1d8 to it. It's not going to have piercing. Look at that. So, Valeros is here. We're going to play Fireblade. We're going to take my divine and add another 2d4. And we need an 18. Oof. Well, that's pretty good. We got a 10, 4, 7, and 3. So that's 20. We defeated it. Alright, so we defeated 20. If you do not shuffle it into a random... Okay, well, we didn't defeat it by 4. I gotta make sure I got it. 10, 4, 14, 3, 17, 20. We didn't defeat it by 4. So it's going to go into another open location. That's fine. Let's see if I keep my fire blade. Yes, I recharge it. Okay. And I think I'm going to play this ally, and we're going to explore again. Now I have Potion of Flying. We have Intelligence Craft 10. There's no way I can get that, so we'll just forget about it. And I think I'm going to play this Blessing here, Blessing of Milani. And we're going to keep exploring. And we have, okay, this person right here, Charisma, Diplomacy, 11E. Well, no, I can do it because I rolled 12 for my Charisma. And I got it. Okay, so I'll take her. On your turn, discard, examine the top card of your location deck. You may then explore your location. Okay, let's do that. So we're going to examine the top card. We have Jagged Shoals again. Oh boy. Okay, so we know Jagged Shoals is there. I don't have... Ooh, let me see what I have. That is a Intelligence, Knowledge, Wisdom, Survival. Okay, we're going to go ahead and explore. I'm going to go ahead and discard her. So we have that. Okay, so I have an Intelligence of 6 plus 2. However, I'm going to play this I here. I'm going to add 1d4 plus 2 to any check attempted by a character on a ship which we're on our ship. However, if the top card of the Blessings discard pile is Blessing of the Gods, which it is, add 1d8 plus 2. So let's do that. So we'll add 1d8 plus 2. Okay, so let's see. Alright, so I have 4 and 4. Now 4 plus 2 is going to be 6. Alright, so that's fine. And then I have another 4, but I have plus 2, which is 6 again, so that's 12. So we defeated the barrier by 1. Now I can, this Civility's Eye here, I can succeed at a survival 9 check. I don't have survival, so I have just got to discard it. Okay, that is the end of her turn. So let's go to our next one. So we got the 2 barriers out of the way. We have a monster left. We have a Trident plus 2. Strength melee 10. No, there's no way I can get that. So let's just go ahead and put that in the discard pile. I have a Blessing, which I'm going to play. And we're going to explore again. And we have this guy right here. We have Intelligence, Knowledge, or Charisma 6. Charisma, Diplomacy 9. There's no way I can get this guy. So I'm going to have to take 1 poison damage here. Okay, I can recharge my chain shirt. And that's the end of his turn. So let's go ahead. Play another Blessing. Let's have Valeros here. Alright, and we have... Alright, here's our villain. Alright, the difficulty of your combat check to defeat is increased by the number of open locations. Eek. So we have 5 open locations. So combat against her is 17 plus 5 is 22. So I'm going to need a hell of a lot of dice. Okay, so let's see what I got to do to beat her. 22. Okay. So I have my Cutlass plus 1. Okay, does she have a pirate trait? She does not. However, I'm going to recharge this, and it's going to add a 1d4. Okay. Then my cutlass +1 is my melee, which is a 10. And then we add, I'm going to go ahead discard it to add 1d8. But he doesn't discard, he automatically recharges. Okay. Then I have this blessing here. This Blessing of Gorm, which will add 2 dice. We'll play that. It may be overkill, but who knows, man. I got to get 22, so. Alright. Well, that's not good. Let's see. We got 10. And 8 is 18. And then +9. So we totally defeated the villain. She's defeated. We can automatically close our location. And it says we may recharge an ally from our discard pile. And I will do that. So we have recharged Griff Tibbs. She's going to go to an open location. And so is the jellyfish. So let me go ahead and get all these done. And we'll be right back. Okay, so the next location we're going to go to is the Tango Rookery. I think it's probably another one of the harder locations. It's Alhazar's turn, so let's see what we have. Potion of the Ocean. Okay, an intelligence craft 9. No, I can't get it, so I think we'll just forget about it. And let's see here. I will play a Blessing, and we will explore again. Seaborn Trident. There's no way I can get that. So that's no good. I got another Blessing. So we're going to play that, explore again, and there's no way I can get that. Boy, that was terrible. Okay, so that's going to be the end of her turn. Play this Blessing. And let's see what we have with Lorraine. Blessing of the Gods. We automatically get that. And we're going to go ahead and play it. And see your next card. And we have Cryptic Ruins. Okay. Henchman. Okay. It says, if undefeated, discard the top card of your deck and each character's location is dealt 2d4 fire damage. If defeated, examine the top 2 cards of the location deck and return them in any order. You may then immediately attempt to close this location this henchman came from. Okay. We have Intelligence Craft, Knowledge 10. Okay. Let's see here. Okay, so I'm going to go with intelligence is the only thing I can really go with. I have a D6. Okay, and then I'm going to play this Blessing of Calzandri. This does not have an aquatic trait, so I only get really 1 die with it. And then I can do this card right here, which will let me add a 1d8 as well. It's a reveal, so I don't have to get rid of it because I am on a ship. So let's hope we can do this. Okay, well, we barely did it. That's 5, 6, which is 11. Okay, so examine the top 2 cards of this location deck. Okay. And return them in any order, okay, that you may then immediately attempt to close the location. Okay, well, the way to close it is, as I could just, well, we got to see if our baddie's in here. She's not. Okay, so I have to banish an item. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. On closing, you may examine the top card of your deck, then you may recharge it or give it to another player. Okay. Alright, so we know this is going to go off to the side because it's going to help us with the villain. I have to get rid of the Amulet of Life. I have to banish that. So let's go ahead and banish that. This location is now closed, and we are done with that location. So let's see here. Let's go to the Fest Hall, and we'll start from there. Of course, we'll play our next blessing, and Valeros will go. And let's see. We have Skeleton Crew. Well, this is a spell. I have to roll. No, I can't do that. Wisdom. No. There's no way I can get this. So that's fine. We'll just set it to the side. And let's see here. I'll play the Sailor. And we're going to explore again. And we have an Imp. Okay. Charisma. Or Arcane 7. Well, I do have a chance. I gotta roll good. I got him. Okay, so I'm not poisoned, so I have the Imp. Recharge this card to draw. Discard this card to explore a location. We're going to use him, and we're going to keep exploring. And we have a monkey now. Wisdom Survival 9. There's no way I can get that. Okay, so because there's no way I can get that, I have to get rid of one thing, so I'll get rid of my helpful haversack there. And I think I will play another blessing. And we'll explore again. Alright. He deals 1d4 plus 1 range combat. Okay, so he's going to deal 1d4 plus 1, which is 3 damage to a random character, which is Al-Hazrara. So Al-Hazrara is going to take 3 damage. Yeesh. Alright, so I'm going to use my rapier and use my strength melee plus 2d4. Alright, 9 and 6. Well, this way more than the 12. So we defeat him. No problem. Alright, I think I'm going to play another blessing, and we're just going to keep pushing. And Potion of the Ocean. Well, there's no way I can get that. So that's it. That's the end of Valeros' turn. Let's play our next blessing. And Al-Hazara is going to have to go. Okay. Alright. And we have, okay, Dexterity. No, there's no way on earth we can get this. So I will go ahead and play a Blessing of the Gods. And we're going to keep exploring. Musket 2. God, man, no way I can get that. Alright. And I'm going to play this blessing right here. And we're just going to keep exploring. Okay, we have Cryptic Runes. Okay. Intelligence, Craft, Knowledge. Okay, my intelligence is D6. But I have a knowledge of plus 2, which I'm going to definitely use. And let's see here. Okay, I'm going to have to play another blessing here. Does this have the aquatic? It does not. Okay, so I have to play another blessing. So I'm going to have 2d6. But I do get a plus 2. Alright, so I have a 5 plus 2 is 7. So, because my intelligence knowledge plus 2. Then I have a 3, which makes that a perfect 10. So we defeat this. Let's see here. The villain is not in here. So now we have to summon and defeat the henchman Buccaneer, which we will do. Here's the Buccaneer. Valeros is with us. So we're going to get 3 added to that. So, see, I think I'm going to use my geyser. Arcane skill plus 2d6. Valeros shouldn't be a problem. No, 10, 13, 14. So we defeat the Buccaneer, no problem. We've closed the location. It says on closing, succeed at a Charisma Diplomacy 8 check to draw 2 random allies from the box. Charisma or Diplomacy 8. Okay, first let's see if I can keep Geyser. No, so that's gone. Okay, then my Charisma, wow, that's pretty good. But I rolled a freaking 1. Oh my god, so I can't do any of that. So that's... Alright, well, that's the end of that location. Alright, so it's Lorraine's turn. And let's figure out, let's play Blessing. Let's figure out where we want to go. Let's go to the Jasper Leaf Apothecary. How about that? And the first card is, it's the Henchman. Before you act, Giles Halmus deals 1 ranged combat damage to you, or 3 if you have the human trait. I do not have the human trait. I am female, half-elf gunslinger. So, it's going to do 1 damage to me. Okay. Fine. If your character has a human trait, the difficulty to defeat is increased by 3. Well, we're not worried about that. Okay, so combat 17 on this guy. Alright. Well, Valeros is with me. So, we got the 1d4. Let's see, I think I'm going to play the Dragon Pistol. Get my dexterity. And then 1d6. Oh, and then I can bury it at 2 more d6. So we're going to go all out. Okay, let's see. 5 and 5 is 10. Plus 3. Plus 3. Excuse me, I'm sorry. 16 plus 2 is 18. So we beat this guy. So let's see here. Okay, so get Dragon Pistols there. Let's see here. If the villain was in here. Well, there's the giant jellyfish. The villain was. So the villain is now going to flee to the last location. So that's fine. On closing, draw 3 random. Well, we gotta summon the henchman. Okay, we gotta summon the henchman first and defeat it. So let's do that. Okay, here's Shimmery. It's all damage dealt by Shimmery's poison. During this encounter, other characters at your location not may play cards or use powers. Okay, so Valeros, then, he has that power that he can help out, but he's not going to be able to do that. Okay, 15 combat. Okay, so I got to do this on my own. I do have the Vindictive Harpoon, which is fine. I have my Dexterity. And let's see here. 1d6. You may additionally bury this card to add another 2d6. So 3d6. And we need 15 or higher. Okay, well that's fine. 5, 10, 11. Plus 3 is 14. However, my dexterity bonus is a 4. So it's easily beaten. So we can now close the location. That's fine. So we beat this guy. And it says on closing, draw 3 random items from the box. If any have the liquid or alchemical trait, add them to your hand. Okay, so let's see what we have. I'm going to draw 3 random back cards since I don't know what they are from our level. Periscope, it does not. Jolly Roger, it does not. And Periscope. Well, okay. I did not get to add any to my hand. That sucks. But we know where the villain is. So let's go ahead and go to the harbor. Because that's where the villain is at. The apothecary is closed. We play a blessing. And Valeros will go. When you acquire a boon, anyone care? Okay. Alright, so let's see what we got. Alright. First card here is... Alright. So, Intelligence Arcane 6. Okay, there's no way I can beat that. So, I'm going to have to take 1 point of damage. Again, I will get to recharge my chain shirt. That's fine. And I won't play this captain here, and we're going to explore again. Okay, Blood Hag here. All damage dealt from the Blood Hag has fire. When you are dealt damage by the Blood Hag, you must first choose allies as card. For you access it, Arcane Divine, or you may not play spells. Well, we're not going to be playing spells. We're just going to pop her. So 10, 2d6. I'm going to use my rapier. Okay, well that's not bad. Let's see, 6 and 3 is 9. Plus 4 is 13. Plus another 4 is 17. So we beat the Blood Hag. Okay. Okay, that's it. Can't do anything else. So it's on to the next turn. Al-Haraza will go. Player Blessing. And let's see what we have here. We have Potion of Flying. Intelligence Craft 10. Nope, no way I can do that. So there we go. Now I'm going to play this Parrot Rot Gut, and we're going to explore. Alright, well there's no way I can get that. So I'm going to play this guy right here. And we're going to keep exploring. And here's our villain. Alright, the difficulty of your combat check to defeat is increased by the number of open locations. Alright, so I only have 1. And then I remember it is when you henchman place for each cryptic rune under this card, add 2 to your check. Okay, so I have 2 cryptic runes under my card. Okay, so it's 17 to beat her. It's actually 18 because we have 1 open location. That's the one we're at. So Valeros is with me. And what I think I'm going to do, she does not have the aquatic trait. So we're going to use our Divine. We're going to play Hydraulic Push. We get a 1d6. Okay. And then it says add 2. So, you know what? I'm going to play Blessing of the Gods. We're going to go for overkill. And we're just going to try to do this. Okay, 12 and 5 is 17. There's 18 right there. There's another 2. So, no problem. We defeated this guy. Huh, wasn't that bad. Okay, it gains a skill feat. Okay, so we're all going to gain a skill feat. So we have we have one more little scenario to go in this adventure, and we will be done with Adventure Deck 3. So I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope to see you next time. Until then, have fun.